So Duriel's pretty much known for the king of town portals. Now, even myself, I've gotten 6 town portals, the max you can get from a boss straight from Duriel. You hear story after story. I've seen them on all the message board, but is this kind of played up a little bit? Does Duriel really drop town portals all the time? Now, this is the part where I'm supposed to be like, oh my gosh, the results will shock you. Stick around to the end of the video. But actually, I was shocked by what happened when I decided to run Duriel 20 times. The results were so crazy, actually, I had to do 10 more just to see if it would hold up. Now, why even worry about this? It's just kind of something interesting that I've kind of thought about for a while. Like, is it just something like a figment of our imagination that Duriel is always dropping as town portals, or is that a real thing? Also, is this kind of like a little glitch, or is it like programmed into the game that way? So I decided first off to start a little bit of an experiment. I decided to run them 20 times and count how many actual town portals Duriel dropped me. Now, in just 20 runs, didn't really get anything great. Got some lying of hands and a dwarf star on one run that was kind of towards the end. But as we went through it, just a bunch of low-level uniques. But really, I'm trying to count here how many town portals I got. That does kind of sound weird now that I'm saying it. But yeah, I'm counting how many town portals I got in these 20 runs. So I'm counting them up, I'm counting them up, I'm counting up as they drop. And it was kind of weird. I did 20 runs. I only got 7 town portals. That's not really my general experience, and a lot of people would agree they usually get way more than that, right? So I decided to bust out 10 more of them, and what did I end up getting? 13 town portals in 30 runs. Now, luck being luck and RNG being what RNG really is, this is not a definitive answer, it's just a little experiment. So I decided to snoop around a little bit more on the internet. Took me a hot minute to really find some great information. A lot of it was just message board after message board of people saying, why does Duriel only drop me town portals? And then the following hilarity ensues of people just making jokes about how Duriel always dropping town portals. So usually you would never use a drop odds calculator for something like this. Where's the best place to go find myself some town portals? But I decided to hop on Silaspin's drop odds calculator right here and taking a quick look at it, and I pulled up pretty much exactly what the setup was that I was running. Just not that it's a huge deal. I got a players 3. I did have over 300 magic find, but that doesn't really matter in this instant. And I popped on Scrolls of Town Portal, and why don't you look at this? Duriel actually has a 1-to-1 probability in Hell, Normal, and Nightmare of dropping town portals. Now that is mega comical, so there's a 100% chance that you will get a town portal from Duriel. So I guess I had good luck not to find any town portals. I guess you'd call it good luck. So yes, apparently the game is programmed that way so that if you go down there and kill Duriel after the quest drop, then you could have a really, really good chance, essentially a 100% chance of getting a town portal to get yourself out of the tomb in order to continue farming or doing whatever you are doing. I mean, 30 runs isn't a crazy huge, astronomical large number of runs, but I feel like if you have a 100% chance of finding town portals, it seems as though actually maybe they changed the drop odds on town portals from Duriel. This is just speculation on my part, but if you got a 100% chance and I only found 13 out of 30 runs, I would say there's a chance that they did actually change that. I personally couldn't find any information on that change. I feel like that's something that wouldn't have made the patch notes perhaps, but hey, let me know your experience on the town portal drops from Duriel. Peace out, fellas.